Yo, welcome. It's not Friday, but we're still gonna stream. I've got nothing better to do, so I thought let's do a stream today. Let's do something else than drum and bass because I mean, it's a surprise stream anyway. So I'm gonna be doing some stuff on 140 beats per minute. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. Well, I have a little idea for a drop, which you might hear later on in the stream when we get to working on the drop. I first want to get kind of the general structure of the intro done, and I already have a little bit of an idea for the intro, so we're just gonna basically start off with what I have so far, which isn't that much, but we're just gonna do some stuff and see what happens. So, welcome everybody. Yeah, I figured people were gonna think like, what, is it Friday already? But no, it's not. I'm gonna do a stream on Friday as well, so it's just gonna be an extra stream today. Deep dubstep. Not sure if it'll be deep dubstep. Don't think it will be, but I think it'll be quite distortion heavy in a way. But I want to have a pretty well, I want to have some vibes in the intro, so we'll see if we can pull that off today. Can we know what genre it is? Well, I don't really know how to describe it. I guess the best way to describe it would be half time, but then at 140 beats per minute. I guess. I'll probably still use drum and bass sounds. it's just gonna be at a slower tempo than what I normally do. I guess. We'll see what happens. We'll see what it turns into. Let me set everything up. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna be on what is it? Social distancing a little bit longer than they initially said. I mean, I expected that anyway, but it's gonna be till the end of May now, which we'll see if that's gonna be the end of it, but we'll see, I guess. A D&B record at 33.3. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be slower, I guess. I do think I'll make the drums more in like a dubstep kind of pattern though. But I don't think I'll go for the. I have a couple of drums actually, which are pretty cool. I pretty like them. I have a kick drum in made with kick 2. Just a pretty basic kick, and then I have a snare drum which I really like the sound of. It's pretty heavy, pretty distorted. I think the kick needs a bit more distortion to kind of be as heavy as that. So I think I'll use those two as well in the drop. But as you can hear, it's a pretty short snare, so it's not like the usual, you know, the big. Well, I mean, I haven't made dubstep in a really long time, so I don't really know that much about it. How it's these days. Like back when what was it? The 2010 to 2014 days. When I was doing dubstep. Okay, let's see. I think yeah, I think I'll switch. Cool. What was I working on? I'm just gonna start with the intro here. I have a couple of things here. Basically just continues like that. This particular patch here I still need to make, so I think that's what I'm gonna start with. This whole thing is actually an Omnisphere layer that I resampled. I did some stuff to it, and then I did some more stuff to it. No, I took a pad or a texture layer from Omnisphere, and I did some stuff with LFO tool and a whole bunch of effects on it, like delays and reverbs, and then I did an LFO tool with a filter that was sweeping, and I think there was also some volume modulation as well, and I was using a lot of CPUs, so at some point I just bounced it to audio, and it's just a long note in F sharp, because F sharp is going to be the key. So that's going to be what I'm going to be working in. Don't know, feel like doing F sharp for a change. I don't really use F sharp a lot, so let's do that for a change and see what happens. And this is an ominous feel 8. It's just what is it? Like a string sound. Just some kind of a pad sound on a high note. And then just that piano, which is piano with some reverb. So yeah, let's get started with this patch. I made this chord progression earlier, and I think it sounds pretty cool. And I made it on the piano, but I think it sounds really cool if we would do it with a synth patch, like some saws. I think that's a pretty cool progression. So probably not that much unison though. Okay, maybe some FM on it to give it a little bit more of a different sound. Acid? Let's try that. I think if I'll add some distortion to it, we'll get some really nice, well, because it's a chord, right? So if we add some distortion to that, you'll get some really interesting, well, sort of like modulation happening with the distortion, which is pretty cool. I'll try out, see if it works. That reminds me of Noisia Could This Be? Yeah, it kind of has a similar tone to it. You know what? Actually, that was kind of what I was envisioning as well with that distortion thing. They do something similar, I think. Not sure if it's the same key or it's the same notes, but it does kind of feel like that, yeah. Let's see if we add some distortion to it. Some tube maybe? Yeah, I temporarily went back to Serum a little bit. I was using Faceplant so much that at some point I was just like, I don't know, everything I did just was the same. Like I did the same thing over and over again. I just wasn't really feeling it at some point. It's not that I don't like it. It's just that, you know, every now and then you gotta switch it up a bit. So yeah, I went back to Serum a little bit, and then probably in a couple of days I'll be back in, or maybe a week or so, I'll be back using Faceplant, who knows. I mean, it could sound like a lot of things. Yeah, it could sound like a lot of things. Try out giving some width to that one as well. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's do some stuff here. Not really needed, to be honest. Try the let's try the extra records OTT instead. Okay, that's better. No, I have not tried that synth. Okay, let's see what that... Oh wait, let's add some reverb as well before we do anything else. Bit of reverb on this one would probably be nice. Let's just do an audio effect rack. And do another chain. I'll do it like this because I don't want to affect the dry too much. I kind of like what it sounds like dry, but I just want to add some reverb to it. Instead of if you use like the dry wet, it's always going to turn the dry down and the wet up when you add reverb. So I would rather do it like this and have like a separate chain for the wet here. And I'll just map that to a macro knob. Let me set the maximum to 0. I can just automate the reverb with that macro. Okay, that'll do for now. Oh yeah, and what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna low pass filter it so that it doesn't start like that immediately from the start, but we get more like yeah, that's nice. Maybe automate the reverb amount as well so it starts a bit drier. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh wait, I have a whole bunch of effects here that are still turned off. I need to turn those on. Then we get more effects on this one as well, so it starts more, I guess it starts more low pass. Oh no, it starts high pass in a way. And then it low passes, yeah, and then the volume goes down. I need something else in here. That's cool. I'm gonna add another layer to it though. That's a bit wider. That's also a bit more detuned, and that comes in over time. So during this, but basically an extra layer is gonna come in. So just take the same chords. Just take another serum. How was that top audio layer made? I explained it really briefly at the start of the stream, but it was basically a long pad on F sharp from Omnisphere, and I added a whole bunch of reverbs and delays and all kinds of other stuff like that to it. So basically, just making a really ambient kind of layer. And then I used I think it was maybe even 2 layers of Omnisphere layered on top of each other. And then I used Extra Records LFO tool with a filter from LFO tool, and then I think I used a reverb filter with using LFO tool, of course, to modulate the reverb filter, so you get like an interesting effect. And that happened like I think I did every half a beat. You don't really hear it because of the effects right now, but if I turn these off, so you can hear that effect. That is basically the reverb filter being sweet. But it was using so much CPU at some point that I just bounced it to audio. It was absolutely ridiculous. All the reverbs and the delays were really doing a lot of like CPU stuff, so I just had to bounce to audio. But yeah, I mean, I love that doing that kind of stuff, because then every time I bounce the audio, it becomes more and more, you know, original sounding, more and more interesting, if you got what I mean. It's like I just love working that way. It's great. It makes you reach like different things that you would normally not get, I guess, which is good. Kind of cool. Let's do 2. Also do this. Might also be cool. Now let's add some EQ to it so we don't get any low end from this layer. I'll take the same reverb rack that I made Drop it on this one as well. Ooh, that actually sounds pretty nice. And then I think a low pass filter on this as well. Kind of filter it in. Maybe also a utility. Let's see what that sounds like in the mix. Kind of interesting. Thinking. What is that? A, okay. Okay, I'm also gonna add a utility on this. That's kind of cool. I like it. Maybe a different wavetable, but I'll figure that out. For now, it's good enough. What is gonna come after this, though? That's the question. I don't think I'm gonna use any drums in the first, what is that, first 32. I do think I'm gonna add another layer on top of this, a lead or something that I think is gonna come in from this part, and then layers on top of that distorted synth that I have. I could try maybe adding another layer to it. Like maybe adding, well, not another layer, but another layer of distortion, I was thinking. Maybe adding some isotope trash to it. After the reverb, so we got a bit of like, it gels the reverb a bit together with the rest of the sound. Maybe just take smooth overdrive and then mix it in real quiet. Ah, I forgot to turn it off. Remember last stream. Well, don't worry. We'll just. It wasn't that bad. Thanks for the follow. whoever that was. Good headphones for D&B production. Well, yeah, I used to use the AKG K240s Mark IIs, but recently I got these new ones, which are the Beyerdynamic DT880 Pros, which, to be honest, I'm really happy with. So, yeah, it kind of depends what you're looking for, I guess. I think I'm gonna do multiband on this. Just let's turn off one band, remove band, and then just do it on the mids. Maybe add something on here. Try this one. I think some kind of reverse sound here as well. It's gonna lead us into this. I do like how that string pad kind of thing just extends into that distorted layer. That distorted chord progression layer, which is really cool. And then this is just playing an F sharp. The chords, by the way, are pretty simple. It's going from D to F sharp, and then we have that one A in between. But then on here, I'm doing an A and a B, so that's kind of gives it some dissonance. Yeah, then what am I gonna do in this section? Yeah, a good one. Let's see. I do have some basses here that are kind of cool. Some nice basses there, so maybe I'll well, I actually wanted to do like you know, one of those sounds where the bass just drops down in pitch on this beat, kind of like a breakdown in this section. And then here we're gonna have sort of like a build. I'm not even sure if it's gonna be like that much of a build, but in this section we're definitely gonna have to get away from that chord progression, because the track is in F sharp, and this chord progression ends on F sharp. So then here we're just gonna basically stop doing the chord progression. It's not gonna go back to D, but it's gonna stick to F sharp in that section, because the drop is mostly gonna be F sharp. But in this intro, I'm going from like D to F sharp and then back to D to F sharp, and that's basically repeating basically over and over again. So that's where definitely gonna have to get away from here, otherwise it's gonna probably sound odd. I always love the sound of the vapor. Thanks. I'm vaping a new liquid today. It's called Strawberry Laces Plus Sherbet by Double Drip. It's actually pretty good. Kinda like it. Okay, let's make one of those sounds. Let's just make a pitch drop sound. A sub-bass pitch drop, I guess. How long is that thing going to be? I'll just do it like this maybe. There we go, sub bass. I'll do it with a macro. Do macro 1, assign that to the global master tuning, and then we'll do 24 semitones maybe. Call that one pitch. Then I'll also do one for the volume. Okay, let's do the volume up. Gonna be pretty short actually, much shorter than what I made it. That. Also gonna get like a volume sweep as well, so it's gonna be shorter than this, but no, it's not Friday. Maybe I'll make it 12, actually. 12 semitones instead. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do 12 semitones. Yeah, that's probably enough. Then let's take the one for the volume. Probably gonna be something like this. Okay, you can probably even be shorter than that. But I'll bounce this to audio. And I can simply use the fade. Something like that is probably enough. Okay, I could maybe thinking what I want to do in the build. If I wanna, I made a marker here, bass, because I did want to add sort of like some bass sounds here maybe, like some filtered ones, could be cool. I'll listen to the entire thing and see what I can think of. Okay, I could add like a little extra, what is it? How much? A little extra 2 bars? Or like an extra 4 bars here. So we just have like a little gap in between that and the intro. That could be cool. Yeah, maybe here let something new come in. I did kind of want to bring some bass in here, and I had an idea of what I could maybe do. Like some saw wave FM kind of bass, like this. Take like 2 saw waves. That one 2 octaves up. That you get this kind of sound. If you then automate that, you get some pretty cool results. Let me just make that sound real quick and see if I can blend that in somewhere. Okay, let's do this. And let's also add a filter. So you get that. Maybe also do it to the level as well. Could even make it come up in this section. Take out the sub. See what happens if we do that. Automate that macro. Alright, see we have some extra co-producers in the chat again. Like usual. Okay. Let's do add an EQ to this. And some reverb as well. Try playing with the pitch as well. This, and then do a 1 semitone pitch bend. So that goes from that F sharp to G. And also try out a different key. Let's see. Making it go down is actually nicer. Always collabing with the chat, you know that. It always happens. One moment. Suddenly my restream chat locks me out. That's annoying. I was like, what happened? Suddenly my restream chat window turned itself off. And now it locked me out. So I can't see the chat right now. Let me log in again. There we go. 73 people watching. Holy shit. Welcome everybody. Welcome. Last few streams have been doing well in terms of the viewers, man. Thanks everybody. Welcome here. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing, and if you are, and if you're new here, then check out my Discord server. There's a link in the description below this live stream if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, just scroll down and you'll find it there. And if you also want to see more of these streams, because I do these every Friday normally, then subscribe to this channel. That would be great. Okay, chat is back. I hope the stream is still up. I think it is. Let's see. Yeah, it's still up. Okay, good. I don't see the last few messages though in my chat window. Is it frozen again? Remember we had that a long time ago that the chat window was frozen. Let me just restart it real quick. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, guys, if you're on YouTube, then please chat real quick, or if you're on Twitch, chat as well. That would be great. Then I can see if the chat works, because it was not updating for me. It's updating in the screen, but not for me. Okay. Slaveso saying Control S. Good. Yeah, definitely. I see the chat works though. At least the Twitch chat works. I see people chatting on YouTube, but I don't see them in my chat window yet. Come on. Is it that broken again? That time again? Or is it just really slow? Oh, they should be popping up now. Come on. Really? That's annoying. That's really annoying. It's not updating at all. I guess I'm just gonna I guess I'm just gonna look at the YouTube chat window then. God damn it. Why does this always happen? Oh wait, or Streamlabs also has a chat window. Let me try that one. God damn it. Restream every single time. One more try. It's also not updating on the... It's also not updating on screen, by the way. I'm seeing that as well. Nope, it's not working at all. It's not working at all. It does work for Twitch though. Okay, I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna try reconnect the stream for YouTube to Restream. So this might just temporarily cut out the stream real quick for you guys if you're watching on YouTube. Just refresh the page and it'll probably you'll probably find this. It'll probably refresh and then you'll be back in the stream. Or if not, just go to my channel and you'll find the stream there. I'm gonna disconnect it. Oh wait, it's back. While I'm saying that, suddenly everything comes back. I guess it works. Guess that was just a problem on Restream's end then. Did you see that? Suddenly the entire chat on screen filled up as well. Okay, good. Good. It's fixed. Whew! I hope it's fixed at least. Yeah, maybe actually bring some drums in here, like some percussion or something in this section right after here. Like right after here, bring some percussion in maybe. I think we'll have like a little gap in between here. It's just for some reason it's asking for that. Gap. Okay. I'm gonna turn that serum off for now. And I need some percussion. Let's see. What do I have here? Do I have some... It's Ableton Kids. I thought maybe we have something in there. Let's see. Let's see. I think I have some cinematic percussion. Let's try those. Okay, that's pretty short. Let me do this instead. Not sure yet what I'm gonna do with this, but... maybe do one a bit quieter. Okay, and then I also need some kind of a higher layer, I think. here. I'll add some reverb to it and then filter them in, see what happens. Let's group these. I can play around with the notes, of course. I'm just doing something quickly now to kind of get an idea. Add vintage verb or just do Valhalla room. Not even that bad. Let's do let's add a filter to it. Oh wait, let me do that on the group. And we need some kind of yeah, first I need to find out how this is gonna transition. Because this pattern might not work. Let's see, I think I'm gonna do some kind of a reverse here. Let's see. I could take a sample. Wait, let's do it in this group right here. Let's take one of those. This is A sharp. I think I'll bring it down to G. I think. Yeah, or I'll just not do the gap. You know what? Let's not do that gap. Let's not do it. Do that. Oh no, wait, let's do that. Just make that whole pitch drop extend into sort of like the bass and into a build. That could work pretty fine. Definitely some kind of a Reese thing. The drop is going to be pretty heavy. It's not going to be necessarily melodic. It's just going to be that the intro has that kind of a vibe. Maybe in the breakdown, but the drops itself are not going to be like that. It's not going to follow a chord progression or anything like that. I'll make it shorter, I guess. Let's also add some percussion to kind of start building up. You know what? I'll just do the cheeky clap for now. Do we have a good one? Clap. Just so that we at least have a little bit of a rhythm in the background. I might not use it like this later on, but for now it'll be good enough. I pass it. That's the fucking cheekiest fucking thing. Probably will replace it with a completely different sound, but wait, let's filter it instead. What? I would say leave the gap, start the build up by introducing the bass with a low pass build up, some snare rolls and shit. Yeah, not sure. I mean, I might actually add that section later on though, I'm not sure yet. You know what, should we just make a bass sound? I definitely think I want to have sort of like a reason here. So let's make a reason. Let's get started with that. Yeah, so this is gonna be the build. So that thing is probably gonna happen here. Yeah, if we're gonna go for that 4 on the floor clap, then it definitely asks for a rhythm drop, don't you think? I don't think I'm gonna do that, but that wasn't really what I had in mind. Did I already? Yeah, okay. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, respace. I'm not even sure if I'm gonna add that bass drop, but I do think it wants a little gap here, though. Just so that kind of that reverb can ring out a little bit. I think that's a really nice sound, so I think that would be nice. Maybe have that Reese come in later. So let's say if there would be drums here, then the snare would be on the 3 here. So if I add maybe the Reese coming in on that note. Dun. Yeah, that might be nice. Is it then still gonna follow that? It could still follow the chord progression notes for a little bit. Let's see. Where's the chord progression? Okay. Stop it here. could work. Bit of LFO movement to it, so I can hear what it's doing. Anyone else getting light cycle issues? What do you mean? I don't see anything wrong. No, I don't see anything wrong. Okay, let's do a bit of distortion to it. Also, you know what I'm gonna try? To save myself some time making a good Reese. And basically just make it go a little bit quicker. Just start off with a sample from a Reese. Let's take that. Drop those here. That is in F, okay. Can also make a really short loop. Then we get kind of like that classic re-sound. Which is kind of cool, to be honest. Let's do this. Maybe add a glide. Do one voice, and then add a glide here. Let's link that so I can move it around. Let's do that, but for now do this. So what I like to do is when I'm going through these files, because there's sections where the sub and like the frequencies of the bass are out of phase, so you might go through this thing and find this section that you really like, and then you end up working on it, but then later on you notice like, oh, that section was actually pretty badly out of tune or like out of phase, and you've basically done a lot of work for nothing. So what I like to do every now and then is just switch this to mono and then go through this file, find a section that sounds good in mono, and then turn it back to stereo. So that, for instance, sounds good in mono, has a lot of bass, it's pretty consistent in mono, and then if I turn it back to stereo, can also add a little bit of FM to it to give it even more of like a different character. Basically just take the FM, just add a little bit to it. Sometimes it'd be nice to use a saw instead. It's definitely adding a little bit, I think. Yeah, definitely here. And then it does kind of make it sound a little weird though. Kind of fucks up the modulation of the bass, so let's not do it. I really like this section. Okay. Yeah, the Ableton Live sampler is really good. I really like the sound of it. It's it's just so easy to use. I like it a lot. Let's add a pitch drop to the start of the note here. Could also make it go down. So we get like maybe 12 semitones down, so we get... That's kind of cool at the start. Okay, let's add a notch filter to it. And let's modulate that with an LFO, I guess. Don't re-trigger it. Okay, let's try adding a little bit of that shaper here that's built in. Let's send it from the notch to that shaper, just adding a bit of soft clipping to it. Okay, let's do some more processing. Let's take one of these amp presets maybe. Let's try out the dynamic tube, and then the hot driven tape preset. That's a pretty good crunch. Okay, that's kind of nice. Same here. I'm producing so much right now. It's like I have like since this whole thing started, I started 3 new tracks, and they're all pretty much almost done. It's like I'm working so much on music. It's absolutely great. I love it. No, I don't think it's gonna be deep dubstep, but I'm not even sure if it's gonna classify as actual dubstep. But yeah, I'll just see whatever this turns into. I just wanted to try something different than drum and bass for a change. I still need an extra layer in the intro as well. Like right here, I think I want to start bringing another layer in. Yeah, I'm also still gonna stream on Friday. Yeah, I think I want to have a really interesting, weird sounding, sort of like synth thing. Maybe, ooh, wait, maybe one of these playable textures. Those can be really weird. Let's see what we get in here. Yeah, see, those are really weird. I love those kind of things. Let's see if we can find something with some, maybe some glassy kind of sound, or... Where are the interesting... Go into the browser. Let's see. What are we gonna go for? Longing, majestic, mysterious, mystical. Let's see what we get. Yeah, Omnisphere is great, but yeah, Serum is good too. Take those notes for now. Just take a different patch. I know this patch sounds really good. It's not what I'm gonna be looking for, but it sounds really good, so I might be able to use it for just getting the notes here. Wait, why is that not playing? Oh. Let me make it a little later. I'll figure out what I want to do for that extra layer. I'm not sure yet. It works. Right now? Why is that? We're in social distancing mode right now. Why are there fireworks outside? Yeah, something needs to happen here, but not sure what. Can also quickly take the chords. Take these chords real quick. Put an arpeggiator on it. See what we get. We have a music box or something in Omnisphere. Music box. Oh, we have a few. Yeah, maybe not that one. You know what? I'll just use that one we had just now. But then, can I turn off the string layer? Yes. Turn that off. I'll probably not want to have a music box. Sounds a bit too sweet for what comes after it, if you get what I mean. Let's see what else we have. Maybe just a plug and then just reverb the hell out of it. Yeah, I do like the music box in the intro part, so maybe that would be a good idea. Yeah, having 2 layers and then do the music box in this part, and then here synth. I can do that real quick. I can just copy this, do this, do that. Well, maybe make the synth come in during this section as well. Maybe start this a little bit earlier too. Then go back to, what was it called? In Memoriam? Oh no, what was it called? Wait, music box. And then all. Where is it? There. Turn this one off. Okay, I'm gonna make it start a little bit higher and then just add some volume automation so that it doesn't come in right from the start. Just do it like that, I guess. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave them like that. not sure yet about this. I do want to have like something extra here, but I kind of want to do something different with it. Okay, need to take a real short break. Guess you'll just hear the chord progression on repeat for now. It's gonna be a little bit boring, but I'll add the synths for now. You know what? I'll add this part as well. Then it's a little bit more than just that. I'll be back in just a little bit. I need to take a short break. I need to piss. I'm back. What happens if I turn this on? Distortion. Okay, let's add another layer on top of this synth. Basically like a lead layer. Just in this section. Basically just that. Kinda like that. Let's filter it in as well. It's good enough for now. I love the sound of that Reese though. Even though it's still way too simple, I do kind of like the sound of that Reese already. Especially because how it comes in, we get that gap where the reverb rings out, and then I could maybe even have that pitch drop here. I wish I could not do this pitch bend. I guess I can do that. If I make this. That's kind of cool. What am I gonna do more to this? Let's see. Add a serum effects to this. I can add a little bit of maybe this right here. else do we have? Little mid and high heavy maybe, but not sure about the last distortion. Okay, am I gonna see? I kind of try making it faster. Let's see. Do that. That's a bit too fast. I'm gonna add another 16. Is this 16 or is this 8? Oh, there's 8 bars. Okay. I was thinking it was 16, but it's 8 bars. Okay. Yeah, like I could do this I could do this again one more time and then go into a build. So the drop is just gonna move over a little bit. And we're just gonna have a slightly longer intro in this track, which I guess is fine too. Okay, I'm gonna add let's take that where is it? That reverb rack that I made earlier. Where is it? Here. Let's take that and let's put that on the rees as well. Oh, well, let me turn serum effects back on. But then I'm not too sure about these two, so let's turn those off for now. Let's delete this automation. And let me automate it here. Then maybe automate this as well. So let's connect that to a macro knob. Filter it over here so that kind of goes down a bit. Okay, some kind of a reverse sound here as well that layers on here. That's group these and put a long reverb on it. Room. Drop it on this group. Nice and long. Yeah, that's good. Let's make an audio track. Record the output of group 28. And I'll just play that part again. Time for some Dr. Pepper. Okay. Now we have that reverb tail, which is pretty much what I want. Now we can get rid of this again, so just ungroup tracks. Now the reverb is gone again, so... and then let's take that, let's make it shorter. Let's reverse this. Put this like right in this gap as well. Wider as well. Kind of cool, I like that. Pitch it up one semitone maybe for this one. Or maybe just record a different version. Maybe I should have done that right off the bat, but because it's a chord, so if I'm gonna pitch it, I'm gonna be pitching a chord, which is, yeah, that's not gonna be wise. Then we're gonna get all kinds of different chords that I might not want. But I'll figure out what I want for that section. Watching you make bass patches in Serum is the best bit of all these streams. We need a whole episode dedicated to this. I'm going to be doing an episode dedicated to sound designing, bass patches, and stuff like that, and mostly samples, just designing samples, because I'm going to be making a new sample pack for drum and bass. So I mean, I'm going to be doing a stream for that, so I'm just going to stream making samples. And yes, I guess theoretically you could then rip the samples from the live stream, but then you're going to have them in you know, low quality MP3 quality, basically, because that's what the audio quality of the stream is, basically. So plus there's going to be a lot more samples in the final pack, most likely, but it'll I'll just basically sit there and make samples all stream, I guess. And when I make samples, I also make patches first to make samples with, so that'll be fun. Dun, dun. Am I gonna do that? Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. And then not do anything here. Do something different here with a reverse sounds or something like that. There's a lonely kick drum there. And then do the actual build. Or should I do the build in this section? I mean, I guess I could do the build during this section as well. Have this reuse part of the build. And then here maybe build more with reverse sounds and then still drop here. I mean, it's gonna be a long intro otherwise. Like, how long is this? 1 minute and 22 seconds. That's a good intro. And else it's gonna be 1 minute 49. That's quite a long intro. I mean, 1:22 is already quite a long intro. Okay, let me fix this right here. Probably gonna copy over this. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this one again. I could also do this one. That clap is gonna change, but for now I'm just gonna have it there because I need something to give that rhythm a little bit. That can go away. Not sure if I'm gonna use this. I'm probably gonna find some kind of a loop or something. That's probably easier to do. I could have the Reese here though, but then pitch up so that we kind of turn the Reese into a riser. Let's see. Where is that gonna stop? I think about here. Let's do 12. Let's put that on a separate channel as well. So I can put like different effects on it and shit. Let's do that. Oh yeah, I already had a low pass. Let's take that. Okay. Let's see. How late is it? Almost 11 o'clock. Okay. Put utility on here. Make the gain a little bit. Maybe even do it like that. Yeah, just ask for another version of that, don't you think? I'm gonna make such a fucking long intro. I mean, I could. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have another section here and then just go into a build after this. Fuck it, let's make a gigantic intro. I don't give a shit. I might chop it up later and rearrange things if I end up not liking it, but let's just think that this is gonna be okay. So then I'm gonna do what I did earlier. So make it go to B, and then on this one make it go to F sharp. Fuck it. We'll do something else there. I'm gonna take another one of these chords with a lot of reverb on it. I know I should have done it earlier when I did that a little bit ago, but let's just do it again. It's pretty easy, just do that. That's basically it. Make an audio track. Set the input to be group 28. Let's see, which one am I gonna use? Use this one. It's the same chord as I had earlier. Then lock the automation. And let's take this one. Rid of those. That one. Yeah, let's take that one as well. Put that one right here. Then record the output of that. We're hearing it with all kinds of other stuff, by the way. Okay. And then let's record this one as well. Okay. Now I can get rid of this. That. Do that. Get rid of those. And just put this one here, for instance. EQ8 as well to this. Yeah, there's quite a bit of low frequencies in here. Let's get rid of that. This one as well. Oh, that one is pretty much the same as this one, so that one is better. Okay, I'm just quickly gonna make sort of like a build up. Even though if I'm not sure if I want to make an actual build, but for now I'll just do a quick build up. Continue that for now. Could also go to 4 right here. Double this up right here. And do 16s. Okay, let's add some bass here. Take that snare that I had here. I have a couple of basses here, by the way, which is there's a couple of ones that are actually bass sounds that I made, and other ones are just saw waves, so it sounds a little weird, but That main first bass sound is definitely nice, and I like that snare as well, so I'm gonna take that. Drop the snare drum on here. There's a lot of high frequencies, by the way. Might be good in the mix though, who knows. Did I have other ones with some... Maybe add this one here. Or somewhere on the end here. I'll see. Maybe do something with that Reese as well. I mean, I could use the Reese as a transition element every now and then at the end of a section. Is the chat frozen, or is it me? No, the chat is not frozen. It's been a while. Okay, let's regroup. I need to think what I'm gonna do. Okay, let's see. Might want to bring this bass in already. This one. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna move these over a little bit. Let's put that one here. Put that one here. Dun dun. Ooh, that would be nice. Bum. Bum bum. Because that's also what I had in the drop. Dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun dun. Dun. Filter it maybe. Good work, good work. Layer it with some brass, maybe? Bum. Bum, bum. Let's do a save first. Let's grab a contact. Anyone else has this problem times 10 seconds? What do you mean? What do you mean? What am I gonna use? Let's see. Some brass, maybe? Short notes. See if this one is good. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's do another layer, but with a longer node. Let's do... Okay, let's grab the long nodes patch. Wait, maybe I can just use the mix. Is that gonna have long and short? That would be great. Sustain and staccato. Okay, good. Only the extra short staccatos though. Can I change that? I think I can. No problem though. Those are also nice. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong patch. Yeah, okay, I'll do it on 2 different patches. Like the sustain here. Then take the mod wheel. Okay, let's add something more to this. That's nice. And then on this one, maybe do B. Maybe also this one. Ooh, that one. I'm not gonna do that note in front of it, just only that sort of like longer note there. Maybe not even... I might not even use the bass in this section and the brass in this section, I'm not sure yet. We'll see what I'll do here. I do kind of like that thing with the brass. It's kind of cool. Could try adding another... Okay, let's group those. Add a little bit of reverb to it. Okay, I'm hearing a drum fill, a little roll somewhere that needs to happen. Something like that. Just like a little fill. So let's search for fill. And I know there's a lot of those in the Vengeance packs. They have like... See? There you already have one. Where do I want to put it? I think here. And there's like that section where you just have like 4 notes repeating like that. So that one is a little weird. Damn it. Okay, let's add it to the beats warping mode. Okay, getting there. Let's add an EQ. You can so clearly see that they've ripped them from a track. Like, if you ever wondered like where Vengeance gets their samples from, well, they just sample it. They just literally rip them from tracks. And not even from the WAV files. Because just look at the EQ curve right here. Just look at how it rolls off at about 10k, 12k, something like that. There's like nothing there. That's typical of taking like something from an MP3 track, and then you get that basically. So it's just like, it's so obvious. Like, why else would it be like that? Like, you're not gonna tell me that they've converted their samples to MP3 and then back to WAV just to get that quality. I mean, still I'll use them, but how you can fix it, I found a little solution for it though. Take erosion and take the hiss preset, which adds like a really harsh amount of white noise in the upper frequencies, and then just bring the amount down a little bit to like 30 or something, and look at it now. There you go, fixed it. So it's like, it's super easy to fix as well, but I mean, it's such a, yeah. They really are notorious for doing that. Exposed. I mean, it's obvious, right? You're not gonna take like a bunch of samples that you've made. Like, if you're actually making the samples, you're not gonna convert them to MP3 and then, you know, bounce them back to WAV just to get that roll off. That's pointless. That's ridiculous. Okay, maybe pitch them down a little. Okay, that's nice. Now let's do... I'm gonna try adding disperser on this one, see what happens. See, that's weird. I love disperser, it's so fucking sick. It just adds like that little choo. Like that little phase shift that you hear at the start of each one of the drum sounds. It's great. I love it. Maybe put it in front of the EQ, because it does add a little bit of low end, so Your comment just got blocked. Well, if your comment got blocked, then it's probably because you said something that YouTube thinks is not PG or whatever they call it, and then they block your comment. I can check, because you're on YouTube, right? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I know it, because you've used the word shitty, probably. Maybe it's because of that. Because every one of the comments that got blocked used the word shitty. So maybe it's that. And I can't help you with connection problems. The stream is working fine. It's working fine at all, so it's not on my end. Sorry. I can't help you with it. Okay. That's definitely cool. Okay, we also need a rise in this section. Oh, what did I do? I moved the group. Let's undo that. Don't want to do that. Come on. What is it doing? Why is it reloading a contact patch? That's weird. Just because I moved it? God, I should have saved before doing this. It's just Android TV. Well, then I would guess you know at least where to look. If it's only on your TV, then it's probably somewhere in the connection between your TV and your internet connection, I guess. Come on, do it. Reload. Fuck. Is it really gonna crash? Please no. I don't know why it suddenly was reloading a contact patch. I only moved the group. So, that's weird. Come on. I think, Ableton is stuck. You need more RAM. Are you absolutely sure? Maybe I just need to clean my PC up a little bit more because it's an absolute mess right now. I freed up some space before the live stream because it was just not working properly. But I have plenty of space now on my hard drive, so it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, it's stuck, man. It's stuck. Let me switch real quick to that view. Dun, dun, dun. Yep, live is not responding. Great. Close. And then open it up again. Yeah, I definitely need 128 gigabytes of RAM. Yeah, for sure, man. That's probably what I need. No, I think I think I might just do a complete reinstall of Windows soon and just probably get a new SSD as well. A bigger one. And then just use this one as like a backup SSD for like, I don't know, maybe you know, using for like video editing scratch disk or something like that. It's been overdue, man. I really got to do a fresh operating system install someday to kind of just clean everything up, you know. 256. I'm not even sure if my motherboard accepts that. I think my motherboard goes up to 128 gigabytes of RAM. And I mean, I'm on 64 now with 8 slots in use, so I would have to get like different sticks, so I would have to get like basically 8 new ones. I guess. But no, I'm not looking for that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get an M2 SSD drive if I'm gonna do a fresh operating install. That's one thing, that's for sure. I have space for like 3 M2 drives max. But I think if I use 2, then I can still use all my my SATA connections and stuff like that. And if I use a third one, then I lose like a bunch of connections that I can't use. So that's quite annoying. But I mean, I have no M2 SSD drive right now. I just have regular SSD. So it doesn't really is that big of a deal. Okay, it's reloading the live set. Let's hope it's gonna do it right. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. It's not opening the project. It's not restoring it. A serious error has occurred. God damn it. This project has been doing that for a little bit as well. I've had one crash before with this project and it also gave me that error. God damn it. How long did I save before it? Not that long. I didn't save that long before it. Okay, let me just open up Ableton real quick. This is annoying. Any questions? While I load the Ableton project. Okay, Ableton is opened. Now load the project. That would be great. And please load the project. Where do you find these entertaining videos? Yes, beeplecrap.com. It's in the description of the live stream as well, I think. I should put the link in the description, so I think it's there. But yeah, it's made by Beeple. He's like a 3D animator kind of guy. He makes some pretty cool stuff, and he has like these VJ loops that you can use as long as you credit him. So I have a whole bunch of them, and I just every now and then switch them out. They're pretty good. He's definitely good. He's made some pretty nice videos as well for like music and shit. His work is really awesome. Like a couple of times I tried doing stuff like that myself, but it's just so much work, you know? Especially like if you want to do things and animate it to music and shit. It's like, damn, it's so much work. Like of course you can and not even that much work in terms like you have to do a lot. It's like there's just so much so much rendering time that comes into it as well as soon as you get like all these different layers of animation. Like I really don't want to know what the guy's PC is like. Like it must be crazy. His social is nice too. Really? Oh yeah, I didn't lose that much. I didn't lose that much. You know what I lost? What the fuck? The project just loaded and Ableton crashed again. And not even an error or something. What? That's weird. Ableton is really buggy today. What's happening? That's annoying. It actually finished loading the project though. So the project is fine. And the only thing I lost was that last little thing with the brass that I added. It actually has um it still has the what is it? The bass that I repeated in the build. Then the only thing that's lost is that brass that I added on top. So that's not that big of a deal. That's easy to add again. Phew. That's good. Now why I might have to open a blank project and then drag the tracks into this project. It's playing a joke on me. Yeah, let's pretend the Ableton devs thought that that was a cool joke. If that is the case, then holy shit. People are gonna be mad as fuck. Let me tell you that. Um Yeah, okay. I'm trying to open it again. Maybe it was just maybe it was just acting a little weird. Let's see if it happens. If it crashes again after loading the project, then I'll just open a blank project and drag the tracks into that project and see what happens. Any more questions? I think it's almost done loading the project. Let's see what happens. Yeah, really funny, Ableton. Really funny. Yeah, it must be some kind of a plugin that's acting funky and it's just throwing everything off. Not sure what I use that I don't use normally though. So far, I think all the things that I used are pretty much plugins I always use, so... Okay, it's opening all the samples. It's loading the project now. And it crashes again. What the fuck? Okay, blank Ableton project it is. Always Control S, yes. But I didn't save that long before it, so it was I only did like one extra thing, so... But that's annoying, man. That's annoying. Gotta figure out what it is after the stream. I'll have a look into it, because I really want to know what plugin it is causing it. Okay, so Ableton is loading now. And it loads fine. Okay. I'm in Ableton. Good. Let me switch. Cool. Let's save this project. into the same folder as this one. So I'll just call it 3.0. So it's basically just in the same folder as the other project where that one is in. Then I can go into here, into current project, and then take version 2.0. And I can drag things into here. So, let's get rid of all of that. Let's do the drums first. It's so annoying, man, this stuff. It's so annoying that sometimes this happens. Okay, so that does... Oh, I need to set this to 140. Okay. Do the bass. I should save after doing every group, by the way. But I don't think it's the bass group. It's probably happening in the group with all the synths. I probably did something there that's funky. Now the bass group might take a little while because there's a lot of like processing on the basses, so there's like a lot of instances of trash and it needs to load those. So that's giving it a little bit of time. Or maybe it's in the bass group, who knows? If it crashes again now, then I know what it is. Then I know where it is. It is taking a really long time. I think it's this group, actually. Oh no, see? It's not. See, it's just because there's a lot of serums with like trash here, trash there. See, 2 trashes per track. Yeah, so that's taking a little bit. Okay. At least we didn't lose the rees that I made. That's good. What does everyone think of AMC Titan as a producer? No idea, to be honest. Okay, so I saved it now. Am I gonna drag the theme group in? I mean, I'm gonna try it. I think it's that group though. Let's try it. I'm gonna load a whole bunch of stuff as well, so it might take a little bit of time. The vocal group is empty, so this is the last group I have to import. If this one imports fine, then I have the entire thing again. I guess it did it? Yeah, I think it did it. Okay, let's listen, see if it still sounds the same. Okay, how late is it? 11:30. I'm gonna take a short break. I'm gonna take a piss, and then I'll be back after that. I'll loop this section for now, and when I come back, we'll continue working on it because it seems to have loaded fine. So I think maybe it was just the project itself. Maybe it's not a broken plugin. Maybe because I moved the group back and it maybe just that contact patch that it was loading again just fucked things up or something. Sometimes contact can be pretty buggy in a way because it's so, you know, there's so many samples and it's so big in terms of the libraries. Sometimes stuff like that happens. And when like Ableton crashes, it's always the contact patches that it doesn't save, you know, stuff like that. So maybe it was just because it was, you know, trying to reload it and then it just went funky. I don't know. Okay, I'll be back in just a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna do the drum roll first. See, let's search for Phil. I think that's the one that I used before. Damn it. Okay, let's take this. Let's drop that here. Last part. Switch that to the beats mode. Pitch it down 2 semitones. Let's take disperser. Let's put an EQ on it as well. Oh yeah, and put the erosion on it. So we add that little bit of lost white noise in the high frequencies. A little bit. Okay. You know what? I think I have a brass step sample here somewhere. I'll use that for now, and I'll replace it with the contact later after the stream, because if it's gonna crash again, then I'm gonna really be annoyed. I have to do everything again, because it was really annoying. Okay, let's do... Might actually sound nice with this sample. Might just be nice. The serum patch of track 24? What? Track 24? That's an audio track. It's not a bass. It's an audio track. Okay, that'll do for now. I'm really saving every step now. Fuck. We need a riser in here as well. You mean track 26? Track 26? That's the riser. You mean this one? That's not a serum patch. It's a sampler. It's basically just a sampler playing a sample. So without all the processing. Basically, like, the entire sample already. It's basically just a sample I made earlier. It's, I think it was made in Serum, just a couple of detuned saws, adding some filtering to it, and then making a long file with just some filter sweeps that are basically all just random. And then just taking that and putting it in a sampler and finding a section that you like the sound of and then looping that to basically create that movement. And we're gonna have something here. Sorry for that. I think I'll have the riser here, to be quite honest. And then pitch that up. Probably. Oh, that might be too much, actually, 12. Then it's gonna go up really fast. Well, so we don't get a click at the end. Let's do 5 or something like that. That bass has a lot of sub as well, so what I might do here, duplicate this. Yeah, I know it. You need to load trash 2 times. Come on. Okay. So the top one is the one for the drop. Those are gonna be there, and this one I can just filter it because there's a lot of sub, and I might not want to have the sub in this section. So okay. Of this. Oh, that's the reese that's rising. Yeah, I might be able to use that. You know what? I'm just gonna bounce this one to audio. I'll just use the audio from that, so I can chop the reverb off in the end as well. Dun, 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 dun. Where can I find your template design for Ableton? What do you mean? The skin that I use, or the actual template for a project? Because the template for a project is nowhere available. That's just literally just a couple of groups set up and that's it. Let's flatten this one. I can just do that, just cut that off. Okay. Now, this riser, what am I gonna do here? Let's see. Might just do a triangle wave. There's sidechain here. There is, but the kick is quite, I don't know. Oh wait, the sidechain is not set up. I'm like, why do I not hear kick? Set up that real quick. There we go. I'm not writing in triplets, by the way, so I'm actually just going to be doing 16s for this one. Yeah, should I just design some bases? Have this patch here, which is nothing yet, I think. Yeah, it's just a saw wave. With some processing, but I can take that off. Now I do want to make another sound in here, so see if I can make a patch for that. Make something interesting. What should I put there after this one? Kind of a growly kind of thing or something. Dun, 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 dun. I can use that. The classic one. Snare with a long tail. No, I that's actually what I didn't want to do for this track. So oh yeah, and that one I'm gonna turn it off for now. Okay, then let's also do it on this. Okay. Add a filter. Probably do some FM later. I can also try just something else, but let's try some FM on this one first, see what happens. Let's also put some processing on it. Let's take this trash maybe. Let's just take that trash. I'm not sure what it is, but let's just put it on here. Okay, what is happening inside of that trash? Let's see. Okay, I can try maybe instead doing some overdrive. See, that makes it a lot louder already. That's nice. We can work with it that way. Let's do bend pass notch maybe. Kind of want to make it sound pretty, well, how do you say it, dirty or something? Okay, kind of works. By automating that. That's weird. See, that could work there with some processing. Let's add... What should I add? Let's see. Add some reverb to it, maybe? Let's do it in front of trash, why not? It sounds like a dog. Yeah, it almost barks, yeah. In a way, it does. Actually quite cool. Not sure if I'll use it here, but I do kind of like it. A little bit of sub there. Could add some noise maybe. A little bit. It's one beefy dog, yeah. Then what am I gonna do here? Let's see. Let's have a listen. What can I do for this sound that comes after it? Oh yeah, and the build definitely sounds way too empty still. First, one thing that I need to do is add a little volume automation to that rising sound, because otherwise it's gonna drive me mad. Yeah, what am I gonna do for that sound? That's a good question. Oh, I can leave them there for now. Let's open up a blank theorem here. See, what can we do? We're using that acid one for FM. It actually sounds quite interesting. I feel like something, maybe something rhythmic. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, do I have something cool here? Groove 1. Why not? Looks cool. Oh, I'm hearing that one. I'm like, what the heck is going? Let's bring that one up. Okay, maybe it doesn't sound that good on this particular instance. Let's try. Let's set them both to that one. Add a filter. Something high sounding maybe to complement the lows. Yeah, that could work. Or yeah, or something really sub heavy. That could also work. Like just a sub with a tiny bit of harmonics and maybe a little noise on top. Just sustained. Bam. Maybe using this one, so we have a little bit of harmonics already. Let's see. Maybe do something like that. See, we already have that little thing at the end where it just goes up to a higher pitch. Maybe add a pitch drop to the start so we get like a nice transient. LFO 1 to the global master tuning. Oh, that's a bit much. I want to have it on the envelope mode. So that on these parts might be a bit much. Yeah, that's nice. That's cool. Yeah, I think from now on, I think I'm just gonna do some sound design and get some sounds going, and then probably just yeah, I guess start arranging later. If I have like a good amount of sounds, then I can arrange some stuff. That would be good. Try out maybe. Sort that together. Okay, now what if I take the filter, only run the noise through it so I can high pass it. Maybe add another little layer to it, like a little extra harmonic or something. pretty heavy though. What am I doing in here? Let's reset this. I can also do just that. And then let's just maybe do this one. And then something here. I want to do another layer on top of it, I think, but for now it's good. I really like how the intro is turning out, though. That intro is definitely turning out pretty cool. I like what it's doing. Oh yeah, I gotta set this as well. And then hear something. Okay, I'm also gonna put some kind of a sound effect at the start here. Let's do... Let's see what I have. No, not that. Why the fuck do I have that? Okay, let me go to I know where I can find what I need. Yeah, that'll do for now. Let's put a bandpass on it. Selecta. Oh, that warping, holy shit. And it's not even warped, it's actually in the sample. Oh, that sounds awful. That one sounds a little better. God damn it, that's loud. I did it on midnight, nice. Nice. let's just put some reverb on it as well. Dun 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 dun. Let's take that one. Try adding a delay as well. Oh, let's do that. Do every 1/2, maybe. Let's do 1/4. And we're gonna have like a whole bunch of rises in here and all kinds of stuff. That's getting nasty. Let's see if we can... Ooh, I don't like that last one, but the first one was actually kind of cool. That. Oh, a follow. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I'll probably add something with another layer. Now I could also make it rhythmic instead. Try making a rhythmic patch as well. Let's see what I like more. Let's take... Well, let's just take everything. Yeah, I do also like that long bass. It's kind of cool, having that bass. There's no pitch bend yet. Come on, add a pitch bend. Yeah, I do think I'm gonna have that long bass, but I'm gonna do some sound design now and make a couple of bass sounds, and then see if I can arrange something with it. Okay, let's do a pitch bend. Man, I haven't used Serum in a while, and I haven't made anything in 140 in a while too, so this is actually quite fun. Okay, so if I'm gonna do it rhythmic, then we're gonna do something like this. On the volume. To give it some rhythm. There you go, rhythm. Low pitch bend on the long boy. Oh, that could be cool, yeah. In a way. That could be cool. I don't know, what is the pitch bend range here? 2 semitones. Like if I do 1, I could pitch bend it over that one long note. That. And that's actually quite cool if I add like another layer to it, so we really got like a bum rising sound. That would be cool. This sound needs a bit of EQ as well. It's a bit, I don't know, a bit heavy around 1K. Should I just do that? Okay. Then we're gonna just do that. Add another layer to it. Like maybe something with some detuned. And a bit higher as well. Can also make it rise up 3 semitones. Might be a bit much, but let's try it out. Nah, that's too much. That's too much. Let's do 1. It's 1.5 bar long. Let me do this. Oh, it's 1 long. Oh, then it was actually right. I'm not sure if it classifies as actual dubstep, but who knows? Okay, we're gonna make it that, and then do some kind of FM on it. Should I add some reverb? Probably. Let's try adding a reverb to this layer. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that definitely makes it better. I mean, reverb most of the time makes things better. Yeah, then maybe a longer one with an LFO movement on it would be nice on the second part here. I agree. Let's do that. See if this works. I'm just listening to the rhythm, by the way. I'm not listening to the sound of it right now. What is that? Oh, that's weird. Why not? Let's just add it. Random one. FM, like usual.
Greetings from Switzerland.
Thanks a lot for the... What is that? The 5 Swiss... What do you have for currency in Switzerland? Francs? Not sure, but thanks a lot, Gamma 7N, for the donation. Thanks a lot. And greetings back from the Netherlands, I guess. Can't make an end point for the loop, right? No, you cannot do. Oh, you can make a start point though. Switzerland staying neutral in the Corona War as well? No. Okay. Let's just do this. Okay, let's add some weirdness to it maybe with this. Let's do another LFO. 1/2 maybe. Or 1/4. Did not know you could right click on serum in the LFO setting. Yeah, you can. There's all kinds of stuff there. Let's go to that one. How do you copy this again? Like that? No. Like that? Yes. Okay, good. It's fucking noisy as fuck. Stored it as well. Why not? Might be a bit much with that one. There's a very heavy sidechain happening there, by the way. See? This is probably gonna go here. How late is it? It's, let's see, it's almost half an hour past midnight. I'm gonna stop streaming, man. It's been, quite long. It's, not a weekend, though, so, I can't stream till, like, as late as I normally do. I'll be back again Friday with another live stream. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing then. Maybe I'll work on this track. Maybe I'll work on something else. I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna do a shitload of sound design for this one, man. I'm gonna do a lot of sound design for basses, I think, and make some stuff. And yeah, it's gonna be fun, I think. What, bro? What? What up? Sadly, it's not weekend. Otherwise, we could have streamed longer. Yeah, I'll be Friday track feedback. I don't know. I really don't feel like doing feedback at the moment because I'm just, I'm just having fun making music, and I find making music more important than doing feedback. So I haven't done feedback streams in a little while, and that's just because I was a little bit done with it, to be honest. So that's why. Plus, I just want to work on music. Now I have the time. If you get what I mean. I have plenty of time right now, and I'm really, really inspired for making music, so that's just what I've been doing. Which is fine. That's what I like to do. So, I'll be in the Discord after the stream, so if you want to have a chat, if you maybe want to share some of your music, or I don't know what, then come join the Discord. I'll put an invite link to the Discord in the chat for you guys. So using that link, you can join the Discord, and like I said, I'll be back again next Friday with another live stream. I think I think we'll work on this one if I feel inspired enough. If I can maybe figure out something for the drop and kind of get a start going for that, then I think we'll work on this one again next week. I really like how the intro is turning out, so I'll play this thing one more time. I'll definitely try making another layer for the intro, that part that needs to come in here and then basically extend on across those chords. I think I really want to add like something on top there. So I'll play it one more time, and that's after that gonna be the end of the stream. So I'll see you again next week. Or no, not next week. I'll see you. See, I'm so used to streaming only on Friday. I'll see you again Friday, and then we'll probably continue working on this. So thanks for being here, and Friday he will make an even longer bass. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, I'll see you guys in the Discord afterwards, and I hope you had some fun. I hope you liked it. Even though we didn't get to do too much on the drop yet, I still think we did a good amount of stuff on the intro, and I really like where that is going. So now it's just time to figure out what to do for the drop. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week. Okay, I'll see you guys Friday. Peace.